Since the 1994 genocide that left about a million Tutsi dead in Rwanda, scholars have diverged about the analysis and the reasons behind that genocide. German historian Helmut Strizek belongs to those who consider the ruling Rwandese Patriotic Front and some Western powers to be responsible for the genocide. He particularly considered President Paul Kagame and the RPF, the Rwandese Patriotic Front, as having a key role in that catastrophe. Mr. Strizek, you have authored a number of books and articles about Rwanda. You even prefaced the latest book by Professor Nahimana Ferdinand, who is now in prison in Arusha. Some people accuse Nahimana of trying to propagate the genocide ideology again, even when he's in prison. Do you share this view?
No, Nahimana never made acts who provoked the genocide. He, in all his books he has written, he was in favor of the cooperation of the different types of Rwandan population, and Kagame did nothing to protect the Tutsi in 94. It was not a million, it was a million of people who died. Part of them were Tutsi, the other were Hutu, who were killed by the RPF, which is proven now by a report of a Spanish judge who just published arrest warrants against 40 officers of Rwanda.
You prefaced this book, and some people would say you are yourself exposing yourself and your career as historian to danger, like a French journalist, Jean-Pierre Péan, who is now having problems with justice for just having published a book. Don't you think you are yourself putting your career in danger by prefacing that kind of book?
My professional career is over. I worked with the German government, and I had a lot of problems for that. Until now, there was no tribunal who accused me like Péan. But I think it would be difficult if we have all the evidence given in the tribunal in Arusha, that somebody could say that I'm a negationist, or people like they accuse.
In your expose, because you are now in Brussels to debate about this book, which was recently published, in your expose you said that the German government has some sense of responsibilities, have played a role in the drama that took place in Rwanda. How do you explain the role of Germany in Rwanda and the aftermath of the genocide?
The German government was one of the first to recognize the minority military regime in Kigali. During the genocide, which has, I repeat it, two components, one Tutsi, one Hutu, the German government was not very involved. But after that, and since these days in 94, the German government is a partisan of Kagame, and I criticize this always.
To come back to the book of Ferdinand Nahimana, we know that Nahimana is a brilliant historian. He has a PhD in history, but he's also a politician. He belongs to the former ruling party MRND. Do you think being a historian and a politician can work? Is it a strength, or it removes any credit to the book?
I think for an academic historian it is always a risk. But I understand his position. When the RPF attacked Rwanda, he took the position of people who say we have to defend our country, and that he did, and now he is accused for that. But I think his book is a good historian book, but at the same time it explains what happened in politics at that time.
Mr. Strizek, I thank you very much for your time.
Okay.